I'd show the intro to this, but I'm pretty sure if I put this on YouTube, it would get me a copyright strike for the song. So I hope you fellas can forgive me. When I stopped yesterday, you'll notice that the only save file I have, like, these are my personal files. This is right before you fight the Dawn. Spoilers. But the Dawn is a fight in this game. I got my ass kicked, so I'm gonna try to beat him, and I'll try to be a little bit more prepared this time. But this save file right here, I accidentally saved over our stream file. I hope you forgive me for that. It's only 10 minutes that I saved over, but in those 10 minutes I did a couple of side quests here in Heliord, so I can show you where they were. That's the best I can do. Again, please forgive me. New Game Plus, I'll do this again, just to just to have it here on file what it was that I did. So initially, when you walk out, you get everybody back in your party. Well, Estelle back in your party. There's gonna be a guy with white hair and armor here. His name is Drake. You talk to him with Estelle. You find out that he's Estelle's mentor, and that he was the one who taught her how to use a sword. There's a quest in here that we can do, but I really want to wait until we have Raven in the party. Another spoiler: Raven joins the party, but this game is over 10 years old at this point, so forgive me if I spoil something unwittingly, but the information has been out for 10 years, so, and I can't blame you for not knowing, but also work with me if I accidentally spoil something. Over here, behind this pillar, you can talk to the Wonder Reporter. If you sleep at the inn, which I don't know if I did that last time and got that cutscene, let's find out. I mean, we'll make 350 gold easily. Especially with the amount of grinding I like to do. So apparently we did get the scene because it would have played if we didn't. Basically, we see Estelle realizing that the Empire is not a perfect place and that the nobility is really running away with its power, and nobles are weary of her in town. So those are the 3 side quests that I did in that span of 10 minutes, so forgive me for having that having been not shown. But where we left off, we're headed out to Dawngrest, which is the city of guilds. And what really sucks about saving over that previous file is I was doing way better on our stream file because I used a lot of that time to just, jibber jabber on about nonsense and grind. And this time around, I don't have that available to me. But yeah, those other 2 files are me ahead of the game. And I got access to New Flynn. We get access to him in Gosferost. Put a smile on my face because I miss the magical swordsman archetype so much in these games, you have no idea. Like, it was such a joy to play as Flynn, sorry. Because, I mean, in the original version, you can play as him, but it's a very, very short window of time, and he hardly knows any moves. But this time around, he can actually, equip different items and learn different skills, and because he's a full-fledged character in the definitive / PS3 version. Excuse me, sorry. Yes, I just finished eating. I always stream like right after eating because I like to get my streaming done relatively early in the day. Like, that's what works best for me. Like, I love streaming, obviously, or else I wouldn't do it. It's just that, knowing me, it's like, anytime, even if it's something I like to do, if it's something that I see as, like, I don't want to put it off, like, I want to get it done, I tend to like to get things done early, even if they're things I like to do. I have to remember that I need to re-identify these monsters as well. But yeah, I got access to new Flynn. It was a complete joy, even though the base spell that he gets kind of sucks ass. I was not impressed by Luminescent Spear, whatever the hell it was called, Luminescent something or other. Took the time to clean my controller, so my A button should be more responsive than it has been. Not that that's an excuse for my poor play. Sometimes I can just get impatient and run in and... Let's see where you at. It's just nice being able to play like off healer, you know, with a, you know, someone who can actually cast it from afar instead of someone who needs to run in and use her attack, because that's what Carol is as an off healer. He's like a melee off healer. But Raven, who we'll get pretty soon, is another potential ranged off healer. He's not the best, but like what's kind of cool is like almost everybody in this game, with the exception of Rita, and I don't know about Patty, but like, and Repeat, but like Carol can heal. He's actually the game's official off healer in my opinion, before we got access to Flynn, who legit can also off heal from a distance. Carol is base game off healer because he gets access to really powerful healing arts, single target healing arts, but you know, whereas Esteliz has really powerful ranged healing arts, single target and AoE. So sorry, that's what I was trying to get at. Single target or AoE, she has really powerful healing, because that's basically her role. You can kind of use her as a light magic mage though too, and she's pretty decent in a melee spec too if you want to go that route. It definitely takes lots of practice though to get good at melee as Estelle, because her timing is really bizarre. Oh, I don't have it mapped, do I? Why are you still trying to cast stuff that's already off of you? Stop it. In fact, oh, we haven't even learned Nurse yet. I'm so used to having access to my other abilities. She learns Nurse at level 24, so it's soon enough. But yeah, I like using a wide variety of people in this game. My new favorite guess is probably going to be Flynn though, because I love playing the Magic Swordsman archetype, like Kratos, Zelos, and he's pretty much like them. Like Estelle's like that, but she's more of a caster.
Shut up, you!
Whereas Flynn is more of the swordsman archetype in that regard. Just checking my time, we're more than good. Yeah, he's more the swordsman-y archetype. Like, he has a couple of spells that he can use, but moreover, he's all about being in your face and giving you a smack.
This is Dawngrest, my hometown.
Same thing with Kratos and Zealous. You know, they're more melee focused, but you can cast spells with them if you want.
Looks like a pretty lively place.
Well, it's the second largest city after the Imperial capital. It's run entirely by the guilds.
I thought it'd be more dark and dank, you know?
You know, this game does look good for being 10 years old.
That's just a prejudice people have about the guilds.
I'm
like
sure
the textures may not be high def,
to blame for that.
like the textures in the background, but like
Yeah.
the character models are
Jeez,
still
Yuri, you make
beautiful
it
after
sound
all
like
these
I'm a
years.
villain.
If you're a villain,
Even
what
the
does that make
360
him?
version, the character models are gorgeous.
Point taken.
The spell effects are nice too.
So, how should we go about tracking down Barbos?
The best way is probably to stop by the Union and check there.
The Union, a guild collective run by the 5 so-called master guilds, right?
Yeah, the Union also serves as the city's government.
But how is this gonna work?
Isn't Barbos's Blood Alliance one of the 5 Master Guilds?
Which means if we lay a hand on him, we'll be picking a fight with the Union as well.
We won't know the answer to that until we ask the Dawn.
The Dawn is the boss of the Union, isn't he?
Yep. Dawn Whitehorse, leader of Altosk, the most powerful of the 5 Master Guilds.
All right, let's go see what the Dawn has to say then. You know the way, right, Carol?
Hey, wait. He's not the kind of person you can just meet. I don't really know if...
Please?
Union headquarters is in the north part of town.
Man, Sakuraba is such a good composer. I'm telling you, man, this is the last great Tales of game. The other ones have been okay or good, but this was the last